Alright, y'all, this isn't the video I really wanted to post today. I wanted it to be a little bit more pre-planned, but today it has to be a raw studying video. And I know y'all, some of y'all love these raw study videos where I just sit here, I study, I tell y'all what's going on. But the reason why is because I ended up doing a 10-hour shift at my job. So I just got out and I want to be able to get into some coding, and I only have an hour, so I can't really do anything that's like strategically planned because I only got 1 hour to be able to get this video done. So what I'm gonna do is, here we go, we got some snacks, right? These are my Doritos. It is kind of weird to be coding with some snacks, but listen, I'm gonna do what I want to do, okay? But I got some Doritos and I got these delicious cakesters. These are my go-to snacks. Sometimes not this one because it be hurting my teeth sometimes, but go-to snacks. But what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm going to be learning a bit more of JavaScript, so we're gonna get right into that. And hopefully I have enough time to do web design, but I don't know because I only have a few minutes to be able to record this video. So this is straight up just going to be very raw. I'm probably still gonna, cut certain parts that are dumb, for instance, me turning on my laptop. Why do we gotta see that, right? We're gonna cut that. So I'm also gonna be trying to learn different ways to necessarily learn these JavaScript things that I'm learning. I think free code camp is such a big help. Very thankful for free code camp, but I do definitely want to start making projects and stuff like that. So I'm going to be looking into a certain project. Hopefully that video can come out soon, but with this new schedule change, it has been difficult. For the first time in a month, I actually missed about 2 uploads. I don't know if anyone really noticed unless you've been following every day, which I don't think plenty of people have been, but I missed about 2 uploads, and it was because my schedule did end up changing. So I'm hoping that maybe I can get a little better with my upload schedule and the videos that I'm going to be releasing. I'm definitely going to be making like very simple, beginner, easy JavaScript projects. But let's jump right into this. We are in step 91. I got my notes. Check if 2 values are not equal or do not have the same type. So the syntax is similar to the equality operator. Okay, so this is the inequality operator, which basically does the same thing. So currently the while loop runs only if the continue loop is true. So update the while loop condition to check if done is not equal to the count. So we're gonna end up switching this and putting, I don't know what you call it, exclamation point. I can't believe that. So we're gonna end up, oh wait, no, they don't want us to switch that. I guess they want me to update the condition loop, the loop condition. So they want me to update in here. This one's kind of difficult. This one is actually really difficult. All right, so it was actually kind of simple. All right, so because they were telling me to write it in the condition. So I know where the condition is. Glory to God that I know the vocabulary of functions now. But I was getting confused because I thought they wanted me to keep continue loop in there. I wish you guys could see it. It probably would be better if y'all could see it. But I wanted them to, see, like I thought I was supposed to keep the continue loop in there, but I guess not. So I was supposed to erase it and then write it in there, which I ended up doing. Glory to God, I didn't need to have to look that up. So as of right now, I'm going to end up taking my notes. Operator is the exclamation point equals, which they said is kind of similar to the 3 equals as well, because it's checking if the 2 values are, but it is checking if the 2 values are not equal instead of checking if they are equal. So I'm wondering, do they do the exact same thing in a way, or would I always have to put this one to check if it's unequal? So for instance, if I don't put that one to check if it's unequal, would it tell me if it is equal, if that makes sense? I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. Like I said, a lot of it is worded in a weird way, and that's why I'm afraid, because there is this website called like 100 JavaScript functions lessons or something, or like not lessons but questions for you to answer, and I have a hard time understanding what they're asking for. And I wonder, is it done like that on purpose? Because I personally think I could rewrite it to be well understood, but then maybe I would give it away too much. Now I am on step 92. So since you have moved the comparison into the while condition, you can remove your entire if statement. Oh, okay, I guess that's what we're doing. I feel like sometimes when they tell me to remove certain stuff that we do, I kind of am confused, but I feel like it's because we are doing like this weird hashtag pyramid generator. So even doing that type of stuff, I'm still like, I feel like I need to see something actively happening. Like seeing a pyramid is crazy. Hopefully in the next courses, we actually get to see different things that allow me to understand functions and stuff like that. And I definitely understand functions to an extent, But I feel like for me, like I can do what you're telling me, but when it comes to actually trying to you know, let's say I'm trying to make a video game where I want to be able to put matching suitcases in an area, and when you match it, you go on to the next level or something. How would I write a function for everything about that? Like I wouldn't know what to write, especially with the true and false thing. Like I know that's really where it starts, that's where the logic is, but I feel like it's hard for me to understand what am I supposed to put. But I think the best thing to do, but it sucks because I feel like truly I need a mentor, because I use JavaScript. I use ChatGPT as my mentor, but the scary part about that is that they can be wrong, right? And I feel like for me, what I want to do is I want to break down every aspect of, like, let's say a game I want to make, and I want to break it down with ChatGPT for them to teach me, like, this is the type of code you would write here and why you would write it and why this can relate to anything else that matches this. Like for instance, what is the function for me to drag that in there, and then what is the function for it to know that that is where it's supposed to go, and what is the function for it to know that it's not supposed to go in this spot, right? And I feel like when I understand that and I grasp that concept, it's like, okay, so whenever I'm making something around this, this is how you would write that function. And I do want to do it, but I've always heard that JavaScript writes bad code. So I don't want to, ChatGPT writes bad code sometimes when it gets that deep and that logical. So I'm afraid, like I really think I need a mentor in that space, because I think that would really be the best way for me to learn. But maybe I can try ChatGPT as a mentor. And then, you know, there is somebody in the comments, his name is Waldo, and if you're watching this, I greatly appreciate your advice. And I know that sometimes he can really point out, or most of the time he can really point out when something is wrong in a code. But then it's like, so imagine I'm doing it on video and I think I learned something, and then, you know, Waldo comes and he's like, actually he wrote, like ChatGPT wrote that wrong. And it's like, damn. So that's why I really want like a true mentor, but I'm so damn busy, bro. Like I don't know, I've been thinking about it, because I feel like right now I'm in the space where I know what to do. Like you tell me do this, I can write that, but when it comes to doing it on my own, I don't understand how to write it. So hopefully ChatGPT can be my mentor for the time being, and if it's not really working out, you know, let me know down in the comments. Do y'all know anybody that is really good at teaching, like you doing the functions on your own, if that makes sense, like a mentor but on YouTube? I need a chips break. What, like why else are these chips here if I can't relax, if I can't have a break? I'm watching a YouTube video, but then that would be distracting myself from true progress. So let me just eat a little bit. These cake stars, bangers. I guess it's not good to have a variable declared that you are not using. It will be basically called an unused declaration. That's actually really good that they told me that, because for a while I'm like, so what necessarily am I declaring? Like, why am I declaring a variable? And do I just leave it like that? No, so you're declaring the variable to use it in a function, a for loop, or an array. Probably even more stuff you could use it in, I'm not sure. But if you're not gonna put it in the function, don't make it, basically. Check what overtime. Should look pretty good. It should look pretty hefty, I tell you that much. All right, so on to the next loop. Next loop is crazy, and they're asking me to be a supporter. So the less you learn, I think the more you learn what you learned, if that makes sense. So like I know about the unequal operator, the inequality operator, I think is how you say it. That exclamation point equal. And then I learned that if you declare a variable, and you're not going to use it in a function, an array, in a for loop, or just in anything, right? That you shouldn't have it there. You should erase it. Now I'm probably going to learn something here as well, and I think that's actually the best part, because you learn in like small places, and I feel like it really starts to connect. Actually, I look better with these on, huh? Possible to end with an infinite loop again. So because you are only checking if done is not equal to count, if done were to be larger than count, your loop would go on forever. Oh my god, this is so good. They're teaching me so much, bro. Update your loop's condition to check if done is less than or equal to count. If it's less than, how do you write less than? So it's this way. I don't know if on camera if it's flipped, but less than. The best way that I learned about less than and actually more or greater is, well, actually I think everyone knows this, but the side that's obviously open will always be greater, right? So I don't know it by like oh, this is less than, and then this is greater. Like, I don't know it like that. But if I see something and you're trying to tell me done is less than count, then I know no matter what, the bigger spot, open spot, needs to face count. Whether count is on the left or is on the right, it needs to face that. I'm assuming everybody probably knows that. I don't know why I thought that was like some master trick that I just came up with. Like, we literally followed that in elementary school, brother. Like, okay, but let me go and take this note, and that should honestly be the end of this video. I know this video wasn't as, you know, oh my goodness, something in my eye. This video wasn't as probably good as the other ones. I'm sure there's plenty of people who like the study with me vlog type of videos, right? I'm sure there's people who actually did enjoy this, and I hope you did, man. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments if you actually enjoy these type of videos. If not, won't do this again. No, I'm just kidding. But simply let me know. I love to interact with y'all. I love when y'all comment. I love when y'all tell me what y'all are doing and whether y'all are in school, whatever you guys are learning, man. So interact in the comments. I will be down there and I will be commenting back to see exactly what it is, man. And no, yeah, so let me know if y'all do like these videos. I love to do little study vlogs as well. I kind of like it better too when I do show it on my screen, but I wanted this to be more of a vlog, so I could leave in little stuff like this, right? If this was more, you know, something on here, I probably wouldn't leave it in, but because it's a vlog, hey, we're gonna leave it in. So and I know my last study with me vlog ended up doing pretty good too, so hopefully this one ends up doing well as well. And I'm very thankful, man. I ended up getting around 100 subscribers in May. I think 190 in January, March, April, May. In April, I had 190 in April, and then May went to 100. I'm still very grateful, even though it's not, you know, 190. I don't care. That is amazing to be able to hit another 100 subscribers in just 1 month. And I just have so many good videos planned, and you know, especially being, you know, trying to post consistently. I'm still debating on a schedule, because I'm thinking maybe if I post every other day, or maybe even like 3 times a week or something, I could probably have way better quality in my content. But then I think that would lead me to procrastinate, and I feel like that's why I should post every day, at least to the point when I'm done learning. Like, and now it's like building, because then I could kind of procrastinate because I'm building. But you know, because I'm learning, I feel like if I procrastinate, I'm gonna fall behind. So that's why I'm trying to make these videos, to hold myself accountable, so they feel a little bit more raw than you would like, and you would like it a little bit more edited. Eventually at some point in the future, it will become more edited. I'm going to be taking more time apart though from the videos to be more quality driven, but that's going to be so far in the future. I'm a planner, bro. I plan too far ahead, and I think that's my issue, because I like to talk about my plans in the next 5 years. And it's like, no, don't do that, because you don't know if the next 5 years are promised, and you don't know if that's what the hell you're going to be doing. So now you look dumb talking about it right now when it ain't never even happened 5 years later. But yeah, so this is, hope y'all enjoyed.